Navigating the dating world can feel like walking through a minefield, especially when it comes to spotting potential red flags in a man's behavior. Today we're tackling an essential guide for anyone in the dating scene: the clear signs that a man might not be worth your time or emotional investment. It's crucial to recognize these behaviors early on to avoid heartache and disappointment. In this video, we'll delve into the specific actions and patterns that scream, "Proceed with caution," or even "Run the other way." By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with the knowledge to make informed decisions about who you let into your life. Ready to empower your dating choices? Let's get started. 1. Inconsistent communication. Ever had someone who texts you non-stop one day and then goes MIA for the next 3? Inconsistent communication is a huge red flag. It's not just about being busy, it's about respect and reliability. If a man can't provide you with consistent communication, it reflects his lack of commitment and respect for your time and feelings. A healthy relationship is built on steady and open communication. So, if you're dealing with someone who's hot and cold with their texts and calls, it might be time to rethink where this is heading. 2. Disrespectful behavior. This is a big one, guys. How a man treats you, especially in the early stages of dating, is a clear indicator of his true character. Disrespect can sneak into a relationship in many ways. It could be in the form of sarcastic remarks belittling your interests or even openly criticizing you in front of others. It's not just about overt actions. Sometimes it's the subtle comments that cut deep. Moreover, observe how he treats others, like waiters or store clerks. Is he rude or dismissive towards them? Remember, the way he treats others is likely how he'll eventually treat you. Disrespect also extends to your boundaries. If he's pushing limits that you're not comfortable with, whether it's about personal space, your time, or even physical boundaries, it's a major red flag. A respectful partner will honor and value your limits and won't pressure you to change them. 3. Overly controlling behavior. This is one of those red flags that can sometimes be mistaken for care or concern, but there's a thin line between caring and controlling. If you find that the man you're dating is constantly dictating what you should wear, whom you should hang out with, or even making decisions about your personal life without your input, it's a clear sign of a controlling personality. This kind of behavior often stems from deep insecurities and a need for dominance, which can lead to a toxic dynamic in the relationship. Control can also manifest in more subtle ways, like guilting you into spending all your free time with him or getting overly jealous when you interact with other people. It's important to distinguish between genuine concern and possessive behavior. A healthy relationship is built on mutual trust and respect, where both partners have the freedom to be themselves without fear of being controlled or judged. 4. Lack of accountability. This one is crucial. If a man cannot take responsibility for his actions and constantly blames others for his mistakes, it's a clear indication of immaturity and a lack of integrity. Accountability is key in any healthy relationship. It's about owning up to your actions, understanding their impact on others, and making amends if necessary. If he's always playing the victim or pointing fingers at others, it shows a refusal to grow and learn from experience. This trait can become particularly problematic when it comes to conflicts in your relationship. Instead of constructively working through issues, a man who lacks accountability will turn the tables, making you feel guilty or responsible for the problems. This can lead to a lot of frustration and resentment, as your feelings and perspectives are constantly invalidated. A strong relationship requires both partners to be willing to look inward, admit when they're wrong, and work together towards a solution. Without this, you're likely to find yourself in a cycle of blame and unresolved issues. 5. Disregard for your interests and opinions. This sign is subtler but equally important. It's about feeling heard and valued in your relationship. If a man shows little interest in your hobbies, dismisses your opinions, or constantly overrides your choices with his own, it's a sign of disrespect. In a healthy relationship, both partners take an interest in each other's lives. They listen, they engage, and they respect each other's perspectives, even if they don't always agree. When your partner disregards your interests, it can make you feel invisible and undervalued. It's not about having identical hobbies or viewpoints. It's about having the willingness to appreciate and respect what matters to you. If you find yourself constantly giving in to his preferences or feeling like your thoughts don't matter, it's a sign that the relationship is unbalanced. You deserve a partner who celebrates your uniqueness and is genuinely interested in your life and ideas. 6. Financial irresponsibility. This is a practical yet significant aspect of any relationship, especially if you're planning a future together. If a man is careless with his finances, constantly in debt without a good reason, or expects you to shoulder financial responsibilities, it's a red flag. Financial irresponsibility can indicate a lack of planning, impulsiveness, and an inability to commit to long-term goals. It's not about how much money someone makes, it's about how they manage it. A partner who is financially reckless can put a strain on the relationship and your future plans, be it buying a house, planning for vacations, or simply managing day-to-day expenses. Financial compatibility is key in a relationship, and it's important to have open and honest discussions about money. If your partner is evasive or dismissive about financial topics, it's cause for concern. 7. Avoidance of serious discussions. In any healthy relationship, there comes a time for serious conversations, whether it's about the future, personal values, or addressing issues in the relationship. If a man consistently avoids these discussions or brushes them off as unimportant, it shows a lack of commitment and maturity. Serious discussions are essential for understanding each other deeply and building a strong foundation for your future together. Avoidance can manifest in different ways. He might change the subject, make jokes to lighten the mood, or even get irritated when you bring up serious topics. This behavior can leave you feeling alone when planning and worrying about the future. It's important to be with someone who is willing to engage in these conversations, even if they're uncomfortable, as it shows a willingness to invest in the relationship and face challenges together. 8. Lack of empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. In a relationship, it's what allows you to connect on a deeper emotional level. If a man lacks empathy, it can manifest as insensitivity to your feelings, indifference to your struggles, or an inability to provide emotional support when you need it. Empathy is not about fixing your problems, it's about being present and understanding. A partner who lacks empathy can make you feel isolated and unsupported in times of need. It's about emotional availability and the capacity to put themselves in your shoes. Relationships thrive on mutual support and understanding, and without empathy, you miss out on a fundamental aspect of emotional connection. If you find that your partner is emotionally distant or dismissive of your feelings, it's a sign that the emotional depth of your relationship is lacking. 9. Frequent lying. Honesty is the bedrock of any strong relationship. If a man habitually lies, be it about small things or significant matters, it undermines trust in the relationship. Trust, once broken, is incredibly hard to rebuild. Frequent lying can range from harmless fibs to serious deception about personal life, finances, or past relationships. It creates a foundation of doubt and insecurity. Lying also reflects a lack of respect for the partner. It shows that he doesn't value your right to the truth and is more concerned about covering his tracks or creating a false image. In a healthy relationship, both partners should feel comfortable being their true selves and sharing their realities even when they're not perfect. If you're constantly catching your partner in lies, it's time to question what else might be hidden beneath the surface. 10. Refusal to compromise. Relationships are all about give and take. If a man is unwilling to compromise and always wants things his way, it indicates a lack of regard for your needs and desires. Compromise is essential in ensuring that both partners' needs are met and that decisions are made together. It's about finding a middle ground where both of you can be happy. An unwillingness to compromise can show up in various aspects of the relationship, from deciding on weekend plans to major life decisions. If you find yourself constantly bending to his will and sacrificing your own happiness, it's an unhealthy dynamic. A balanced relationship involves both partners adapting and making adjustments for the sake of each other's happiness. Now you know what to look out for and who to avoid. What's next for you? Discover the signs he thinks about you lots, or learn how to get him to chase you. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.